Well, what's good, people? Kai Storm in the building. Let's get this Monday show started. Me chill, because I don't really got a Monday show. I just got my unpopular opinions, and that's about it. But this particular video is about my publishing journey. Now, if you are a part of this channel and didn't know this, let me be the first to tell you I am a published author. I have written about 5 books. I definitely do erotic blogs that are on my website. And of course, I'm also a podcaster on Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana, the podcast. You should be subscribed to that channel. Somebody jumped into my comments of one of my videos. I think it was a short, and was like, saying how they're an aspiring writer and they wanted to, get some advice on the journey and what was the journey like for me. And I thought about it, and he literally asked me if I have a video on my channel that gives exactly what I just discussed. And I thought about it. I was like, nah. I mean, I may have discussed it when I've been interviewed at different places, but as far as my own channel, nah, I don't think I got one of those. So here is my full breakdown of how I became an author, what I've been doing since, and how I've promoted my books to different places and different libraries and different, bookstores and things. Now, my journey goes back all the way to 2010. It goes for a little further than that, but we're going to start at 2010. You know what I mean? So, at around 2010, I had met a publisher, and at the time, my first book, which is called Alani's Bigger Hustle, I only wrote the first 3 chapters trying to, pitch it to different publishers. And the first publisher I met, she, gave me the whole story that, she's up and coming. She's doing this publishing company by herself, and, she really likes my work, and she saw the first 3 chapters. She wants the rest of the story. So me being excited, somebody coming at me and asking me about something I created, I immediately signed her contract and worked to, create the rest of the book. Now, this is the part where it gets interesting. Because you see, I had so much shit going on in my life at that time, just in, out, back, forth, up, and down, that I literally wasn't, fully paying attention to the fact that I signed a contract and that, with a publishing company that really wasn't doing nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I was so busy, so into my own real life that no way did I give 2 fucks about actually publishing the book. But in the back of my head, the intention was still there. So when my, a couple of things in my situation cleared up, I decided to hit the publisher and, hit her with a whole bunch of questions. Let's get this thing moving. And then they gave me a great piece of advice. The only piece of great advice they gave me was to start a Facebook page, because before that, I didn't have a Facebook page. Start a Facebook page and interact with readers in order to gain, some kind of, street cred, or, literary cred, I should say, with readers, so that when the book does come out, I have a product to show them. I done developed all this energy, right? What Facebook did, though, Facebook decided to connect me with all other authors that are on Facebook with publishing their book and doing their thing, whether it's self-published or published through a company. And they could connect, Facebook was like, yeah, suggest this friend and that friend and that friend. So I started adding friends, and as I'm adding friends, I'm hitting DMs and I'm asking questions about the publishing industry. Because at this point, I feel like anybody that's in the industry can definitely give me some advice. Child, when I was telling them what was going on with me, well, at least everybody that was interested in helping me was jumping in my DM like, girl, They playing with you. They ain't trying to publish your shit. Girl, you could have published a book in 6 months. What you mean 2 years later and you still ain't got a book published? What the fuck you talking about? Child, the amount of advice I got me to the point where I could go back to the publisher, the old publisher, and hit them up with all the information that I was told. And then as soon as I started hitting them with real information, they started backpedaling and pussy popping like, no, bitch, wait a minute, give us some time. I was like, nah, fuck no. You've had enough time. You've had 2 years of my time. I'm good. No, I immediately started shopping the book again. Got with a publisher called 21 Street Publishing and Editing Incorporated, all women owned, and they published my first book within 6 months. Now, after that, I published my first book is a series of 3, so I published all 3 with them, and then published maybe about 2 more books with them. No, 3 books with them. No, actually, it was 3. It's 3 books with them. And the one on or off? Off. My daughter. So I published some books with them, and one of them I took off the shelves because I wrote it. I spit it out, and then I was like, I don't want it on the shelves anymore. So as far as being on the shelves, I actually have Alani's Bigger Hustle, Alani's Hustle Gets Bigger, Alani's Hustle La Familia, You Just Don't Know, and That One Voice, which is a revised edition, definitely pushing that right now. And I also have an ebook called Crazy Tales and Work-Related Trails, and that's just me spitting a whole lot of hate for the plantations that I've had to endure in my life. Anywho, throughout my publishing, history, I definitely, got to self-publish and understand the rules behind that, as well as, publish through a company and understand the rules behind that. And, throughout me pushing the book myself, as well as the publishing company pushing it too. But the main responsibility of pushing the book was on my head. So I not only connected with, certain libraries in these here United States, I connected with some bookstores, and I've sold some copies. There's definitely copies of my books in different places, so that excites me. I still continue to push my books on my social media, and currently the reason why I decided to rewrite That One Voice and make it a revised edition after it being published to 10 years is because I realized that 10 years ago when I wrote That One Voice, I literally was just I don't know if I wasn't paying attention, or I was just going through some shit, whatever was going on, but that book had a lot of grammatical errors. And the funny shit about that book is that even though it had a lot of grammatical errors, I still got like 5-star reviews based on, the story itself. It was only like maybe like 1 or 2 people that literally said, yo, there's some grammatical shit going on in here. And literally and when I republished it, revised it in February of this year, the reason why I revised it, because I was literally on YouTube, decided to read the book out loud, or not read the book out, but read like a chapter or 2 to entice people. And then when I'm seeing the errors myself, I was like, ooh, this is embarrassing. I need to do something about this. So I did something about it. The revised version is out, and the main thing that I push on my plate currently is my YouTube channel. Lord knows, just trying to get the YouTube to pass the 1K, it has been a feat by itself. Never mind, just continuing to promote what I do creatively, because right now in 2024, like I said, I'm part of the podcast called Motherhood, Sex, Marijuana. We're on YouTube. It's definitely attached to this channel. You should subscribe. I haven't written any blogs in a while, and I definitely, like I said, the last thing I've written that's published is that One Voice is a revised edition. So between my YouTube channel and doing motherhood sex marijuana is just been a wild whirlwind. So I haven't it could be a level of, yeah, writer's block, but it could also be a level of I'm growing and I'm moving in different directions creatively. So I want to do creatively. I always want to do what I enjoy, and so therefore I'm not going. Yeah, so therefore, if I'm not going to write a book under duress or write a blog under duress, it's got to be in me and ready to come out of me for me to do that. You know what I mean? Speaking of motherhood sex marijuana is going to have a sexual awareness event, a 2-day event at Positive Vibes Cannabis Club. So if you live in the Brook of the Lynn, and you want to, see live performances, live art, uh, uh, you know, jam out to a DJ, get food, get weed, of course, and you know what I'm saying, and attend a cannabis massage class, you should definitely jump into my comments, and you know what I'm saying, because then I could give you some information that you could get to, be at the show, One thing I've learned as an artist is that you gotta keep going no matter what. You can't let, the fact that if you put up a post and you only get 3 likes, and or if you put up a YouTube video and you only get 9 views, you can't let that discourage you, because one of those 9 people, one of those 3 people that click like definitely are supporting your shit. So, and they don't want you to give up. So you most certainly cannot give up on your dream. Don't let me forget to tell you the dates of the event: July 12th and 13th. The tickets will be $65. Yeah. And we're looking for sponsors for the event. We already got great sponsors, but we're looking for some more. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and end this video by saying thank you for watching this video. And you know what I mean? I hope that this video answers all the questions of the person that said they wanted to see this video. My bad for not remembering your tag name on YouTube, but I smoke a lot of weed. Therefore, I saw your comment. I responded. I'm definitely making this video for you, but don't get mad at me because I can't remember. Okay, just of course, like, subscribe, share, go in the comments, be respectful, because I delete and block all the motherfucking time. And definitely get my book, That One Voice Revised Edition. It is $9.99 for the autographed copy, $5 for shipping. And I definitely want to hear your review once you read the story. Kai Storm in the building. See you next time.